Well, hello. I hope you've been joining me for the Walk It Off challenge. Remember, if you didn't catch the other videos or the free principle, you can just search for hashtag Walk It Off to get some of that going and get some more ideas. But today we're going to quickly talk about walking indoors when it's hot. It's a question that I've gotten a whole lot, and I did share some tips on the other video, so you might want to look that up if you need more ideas. But I've got a couple more for you, okay? So one thing that can help a lot is when you go to the grocery store, just walk around like 2 more times. Same at Costco or anywhere you go, walk up and down each aisle. Sometimes it makes it take a little bit more time, but it's very helpful. Walk inside when you're on the phone, get some more steps in just walking around and chatting. Try to walk inside with YouTube videos. There are some excellent ones out there, and I would actually, what I've done is I've just searched on YouTube for 10,000 step videos, 5,000 steps walking, and found a ton of videos. I did them all through the winter. It's a pretty great way to get some extra steps in. Go to the mall. I know that sounds like you might not have time for it, but I took my kids to the mall. We did some laps when it was super, super hot and I was just not feeling walking outside. Totally got those steps in. It helped a lot. Make a couple of extra trips on the stairs going up and down, but it is definitely possible to do all of your walking indoors if you want, or at least increase your steps by walking inside. Hopefully tomorrow I'll show you guys a little tour of what my treadmill is like. In my desk, I have a walking pad. That is fabulous. And since I started doing that, I was even spending less time on YouTube with those walking videos, which are still pretty great. But I love my walking pad now and get most of my steps in there. I have a new puppy, so we do a walk every morning before it gets hot. I live in Colorado, so we have nice cool mornings and evenings. It's not hard in the summer, but in the winter it does get a little bit tougher. So we get those extra steps in that way. I take her on 2 walks a day. We usually go for quite a while in the morning and a little bit less after dinner, but that also helps with my blood sugar numbers so much, which, as you know, can be a huge help with weight loss. So if you're in weight loss mode, that might be something you want to think about. So that's how I get it done inside during the day. I also, the other day, needed more steps. Because for this challenge, we're just slowly increasing every day a few more steps. I'm trying to get about 500 more per day. I know everybody has a different goal. You can set the goal that works best for you. But I was behind, so I started doing all these things. Like, I had this pile of things in a box in my closet that needed to be put away downstairs. I took one at a time, and I took longer. And I am all about efficiency. It didn't feel very efficient, but it did get the steps in, and it was good to get moving. So another thing that I talked about recently was setting a timer. On yesterday's post, I talked about how when I'm short, I will set a timer for, like, let's say it gets to be 5 o'clock and I'm short on steps at 5:55. I will set an alarm 5:55, 6:55, 7:55, and I will just walk around the house for 5 minutes every time the timer goes off. And that adds about 1,500 steps doing that 3 times. So it's about 500 steps for 5 minutes for me. And if you don't have a tracker, that's okay. Shoot for miles. You can even look up online and see, okay, if I am this tall, which I'm only 5'4", so I plugged in my height and I plugged in how far I was walking, and it told me about how many steps I was getting so that I could create a new target that way. But thank you so much for joining me for this challenge. It's been so much fun, and let's keep going strong. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.